even against someone like Kevin Magnussen, I think Jenson Button struggled in qualifying, and I think he only had a small advantage over Sergio Perez as well. So, like, even against decent midfield drivers, Jenson Button had a real bad time in qualifying. I mean, Rubens Barrichello was very close in qualifying to Button, and I think there were times where Barrichello would like put 2 or 3 tenths of a second on Jenson Button's head easily at times, like when he drove together a Honda. So I know the phrase "he's the least truly great of the truly great drivers." I think it's accurate because, to be a truly great driver, you have to be quick in the race, good in the wet, and quick in qualifying. But Jenson totally was very much lacking in the pure qualifying speed department by quite some margin, to be honest. But, the result, but his race drives always made up for like an average grid position. And I will say, the new rule changes not the new rule changes, the 2009 rule changes, along with, of course, the ban on refueling in 2010, and then the Pirelli tyres in 2011, and the hybrids in 2014, made it more and more like a sport geared towards Jenson Button's driving style of like saving the car, saving fuel, saving engines, preserving tyres. It just made it more and more closer to Jenson's driving style. So Jenson literally went from being like a very good midfield driver to being basically one of the top drivers within like a couple of years, from like struggling with Honda in 2007 to winning the championship with Braun in 2009. Like, he literally won the lottery. Like, don't get me wrong, like, Jenson was an excellent was a good driver, but had the rules more or less stayed as they were from 2008 for the rest of Jenson Button's career, right until like the 2017 Monaco Grand Prix, I think. I'm not sure. I think Jenson Button might have missed out on becoming a champion, and he might have only had like 4 or 5 race wins. Like, because you have to realise the strategic element that the Pirellis and the refueling ban came in for 2010 and 11 really allowed Jenson's like strategic intelligence and ability to read conditions and find grip in like damp, drying conditions at places like Hungary, China, and of course that famous Canadian Grand Prix literally come to light. Like, it just became like, for me, Jenson Button's like an F1 version of a 4-time snooker champion called Mark Selby, who's like, he's not the most fun to watch. His snooker can be a bit slow, but he's like so good at the tactical side of the game, and he's like one of those people would be excellent at playing chess and like jigsaw puzzles. That's like what Jenson Button was to me. Don't worry here, folks. I will not dare to say that Vettel is on the same level as Nico Rosberg or Jenson Button. Like, I definitely rate Vettel way above those two. Don't worry. I mean, Nico Rosberg won all 23 races at Mercedes and only managed to win one of them when he was at, what was it, outside of a top 2 car, which is obviously... Wait, no, Mercedes finished 3rd in 2013. So actually, he won. No, I think Rosberg managed to win at least 3 races in a car that was outside the top 2. But anyway, yeah, I mean, obviously, and then you get someone like Nico Rosberg, who was very much someone who maximised his very short list of strengths and flaws. Good qualifier, solid race pace, and good at just being very consistent and clean there. Like, as long as he never had to deal with rain or like wheel-to-wheel battles, with the exception of the 2016 Malaysian Grand Prix, Rosberg was definitely a weaker champion than Jenson Button.